Range Rovers don't grow on trees, but at the Royal Berkshire Shooting School they do fall from towers. 12 months after Mark Windsor drove off in the biggest prize in Claysports, we're back with 20 shots who have proved they can give the 120-foot tower a run for its money.
It's more a case of the mental ability to hold it together with 20 of your peers, 60 people watching you, 8 members of the media, a film crew, people from overseas. That's a hell of a lot of pressure, and you know that you're shooting for what is the largest prize of any fund in the world for clay pigeon shooting. Right, that takes some doing.
Up for grabs this year is a choice of either a Range Rover Sport courtesy of Stratstons of Mayfair or a pair of custom handmade Browning B25s, but only if you score 23 or more. There's also a Rolex from David Duggan on the cards for weekly qualifiers for the 100 bird event.
People like me don't get that opportunity. I mean, a Rolex watch. I actually desperately wanted to win that so I could turn around and say, could I have a ladies one, please? Because it was going to be a bloke's, isn't it? So, yeah. One day. I'll keep trying.
Coincidentally, Royal Berkshire is also marking its new relationship with trap and clay manufacturer Laporte. One of their sponsored shots, Ed Solomons, has flown in especially this morning from competing and coaching in America.
Decided to come back and have a go because at the end of the day, if you don't shoot it, you're definitely not going to win it. So I've got a not quite 1 in 20 chance. I've got a chance of winning it. I'm just going to relax, shoot. If it goes well, it goes well. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But it's a fantastic event to be here. Great to meet the guys from the port. Great to show a bit of support for the event, really, because Dylan and the team have done a fantastic job, as they always do with this. And the more people that shoot it, the better, I think.
It's high stake. The shots have a chance of a warm-up. Then it's up to face the tower. Last year's winner, Mark Windsor, is invited to shoot the first 25 birds.
It'd be nice to come back here every year, hopefully, because I am the only person who's won it so far, to open it every year. It's just a nice, I think it's nice for people to see me shoot the tower that I won and shot a 25 on, but unfortunately I failed this year, shot a 15 minus 10.
All that remains is 20 guys keeping their heads for 25 clays to be in with a chance of driving off in a Range Rover or taking delivery of a pair of B25 Brownings. The day may be bright and still, but the sun is in the eyes. There's a positive atmosphere here with everyone willing clays to break. It's about beating the tower, not the individual. With everyone done and clays dusted, John Heegren has the highest score. Not good enough for even a ride in the Range Rover, but 2 years ago he did play with the Morgan for a few months.
This event that Dylan and the boys hold here is fantastic. Every year I want to come and shoot. The targets, they're great, they're challenging. They represent real birds. Anyone that can shoot this. And the good thing about it is you don't have to be a clay shooter to enjoy this. If you shoot game, it's just a fantastic opportunity. And obviously there's a competition element to it, and we always want to walk away with the big prize. But unfortunately today didn't quite happen. But as I said, I had a lot of fun.
So what's his advice for anyone wanting to take on the tower?
Turn up, enjoy, and just practice. I mean, the main thing is about when you do this challenge here, you do need to go to other grounds that have got some towers and work on it. And the main thing is footwork. Like a lot of game shooters, you do have to move your feet. It's a preparation. Like any sport, it's about moving your feet, getting the right lines, and then the shot is a little bit easier.
One of the only female shooters here is Cheryl Hall. She loves her sport.
I'm really passionate about getting more people into the sport, whether that be male, female, juniors, whatever. I'm really passionate because I really love it and I think it's a great sport to participate in. And it can be frustrating, it can be expensive, but the biggest bonus is the enjoyment and the people that you get to meet, and I just love it.
Cheryl Hall is one of those shooters wanting to energise Claysports, and thanks to help from Laporte, it looks like some of her plans could be taking shape soon.
I've just said I've got this idea and this is what I'm doing, and they really want to help. So, we've got a meeting next week and hopefully they can help out and push their product and obviously their name in the UK and also help me at the same time.
Not only is Royal Berkshire Shooting School covered in red traps, Monsieur Laporte is here in person with Galia Fallon from the UK arm of the business. For them it's less about hardware and more about community.
We're trying to increase the number of shooters. We're talking to the people we sponsor, and not necessarily only people we sponsor, about how we can all work together to bring young blood into the shooting world. And lots of them have really good ideas. So we're talking more about working together.
To keep the clay community talking, they have the We Shoot app, available from all good app stores. They, in partnership with other big brands, want Claysports to be proactive, not reactive. Taking the initiative, it's what Jean-Michel sees in the way Dylan runs Royal Berkshire Shooting School.
We were approached by Laporte middle of last year to see whether we could talk about more than just a customer-supplier relationship, which would layer the offering that we could give to our customers through our instructors and therefore through the traps, something a bit more exciting. This is just part of what we do, is trying to make things better for shooters. That's all we're trying to do. Outside the box, to be more innovative and drive things forward for you as the shooting community.
Dylan and here has a lot of good ideas, and that's what I like, because I will show to the world what we do here, what we do in England. Dylan knows what we prepare, and he said this is crazy, this is wonderful, and people who will see will tell, oh, this is congratulations. You will see.
So no Range Rovers driving off into the sunset in 2016, but like some forbidden fruit tree, there will be something equally tempting to make you take on the tower next time.